Tell them about your backstory with your horses' names and stuff.
Yeah, so with me, I mean, I grew up in Oklahoma in a small northeastern town. And of course, about that time when Death Row hit, it was a lot of Snoop Dogg. And of course, I got the first album and I just fell in love with the music. And then from that point forward, that's all I followed. From that to Dre to Keep Their Heads Ringing to Lottie Dottie to W Balls, all that stuff. I hit on W Balls.
Man, you are. This is an honor, bro.
Yeah, man. I mean, I have many miles have I listened to, and at that time it was a CD. We didn't go all the way back to the cassette tape, but I'd have to tell. But Snoop Dogg,
Shout out to Snoop.
yeah, it was one of our first. Oh, SNOOPDOGGYDODOG. You see. So with that being said, I mean, he's just like one of my favorites, and I was a guy that shouldn't listen to rap. I was a roper. You listen to country bunk and stuff, but I mean, not that I don't like that genre either, but I did like rap, and I liked a lot of it. So there was a few horses throughout my career that I didn't want just normal names. I didn't want him to be Sarley or Skip or whatever. So the first horse was Calvin Broadus.
Okay.
Yeah, so he was SNOOPDOGG. So Snoop Dogg went all the way to the national finals,
See,
and I named my horse Snoop Dogg. So
Because in this world of roping, horses are just as famous, or maybe in some cases more famous than the guy that's riding them.
Yeah.
Horses have.
I almost think more famous.
You know what I mean? So
they carry on further.
when Britt talks about if this horse makes horse of the year or whatever, it's going to be on a trophy that's going to be there for lifetime. So it's a cool thing if these, Snoop or
Snoop,
you
man.
know.
Snoop about to tap in now.
Yeah, that's
bro.
what I mean.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's tight. So horses like the low riders or something like that, you know.
They have their own
Well, I'm
line.
mentioning the glory.
but he had pioneers too, kind of like a Doberman, which is like on the first track when he's laid across the doghouse. So I'm just like, I like it because my horse. And normally they won't. It's called pioneered. It's something that when they're born with it. So, but I liked it so much, and I like rapping so much, I called him Snoop Dogg.